Hi, Joyce here, and today we are talking about why people do suffer as a victim to life. And you can see that through every layer of an organization and also society. Now, the reason why this is so important is because for those individuals, they can be highly or become highly detrimental to the health dynamic of a team. It's also become highly detrimental and destructive toward themselves, so well-being is at stake. But it leads to what we call a cancer toxic culture within organization that can very rapidly spread. Now, when someone's done the work, the opposite of that is obviously, having healthy contribution to an organization, being able to move from either being an order taker to someone that's actually leading, but more importantly for those individuals to be able to start to strategically think for themselves. Now, the way to look at it is only three. Those individuals, the key issues they're suffering from is, number one, they actually drown themselves drinking the self-limiting belief of others as their own. So individuals, you will find them when anything goes wrong or that is, not possible, or someone comes with an objection, they actually make it their own straight away. They already have their own limitation to begin with, but they're actually, readily, every day, able and willing to actually drink everyone else's self-limiting belief as if it was their own. So that's the really key number one big piece there. Number two, it's actually the lack of commitment to their own growth and themselves. Those individuals aren't committed to their own growth and to really furthering the improvement and evolution in whichever shape or form in any area of their life. And number three, they actually believe that the past will predict the future. So often and unfortunately, individuals have had, negative experience in the past, and they hold on to that as if those, negative experience will define and make the entire future. So it's extremely important for you as a leader, if you have anyone in your team, or you, if sometimes you are actually victim to any of the three, to start, thinking differently. And I'll share with you three ways you can do that. I call it the identify, aware, and pause. First, you need to identify where the lack of self-confidence or your own self-confidence started to get damaged. So start to think about when in your life, when that happened, who was around, what did you do, to understand that also that may have happened a long time ago, and have a bit of realization. So a bit of journaling around that is quite, healthy. Then number two is awareness. Awareness is key into anything, especially for progress. So if you can start catching yourself or others the minute they either drink the self-limiting belief of someone else as their own, or they're lacking commitment towards, a project, their progression, their self-development, or also, looking at things as if because it hasn't worked in the past, then obviously it's not going to work in the future. Just have that awareness to catch it in the moment. And once you've got it, so if you're a leader, you may have a conversation already through that model with a team member and look at them thinking, you're doing it, just as in a playful way, for them to catch themselves. And the one question they have to ask themselves is, am I truly believing this to be true for me right now? Whatever self-limiting belief they're ready to drink, whatever lack of commitment they're having in a particular moment, whatever idea attached to a past failure which will, dictate a future failure for them, the question is to ask to your team member or to yourself, if you're in that situation anytime, is, am I truly believing this to be true for me right now? I hope this is helpful. I'm really looking forward once again to read the comment, expand, respond. I'm trying to keep those videos as short as I can, and I'm happy to do more on one of the three. But this is the beginning, because right at the middle, right in red in the middle here of that model, what is it? It's the ticking bomb. It's actually a ticking bomb for an individual, which, if it's not addressed, becomes a ticking bomb for anyone around them, whether it's their family, their loved one, their team members, or an organization. Have a fantastic week, and I look forward to reading your comments.